Hi, everybody. How you doing? Welcome back. Jennifer's swearing away here. She's going to clean up her act now. She said, "I have to stop swearing now, right? Because you're on the air. I can't be swearing." Little.
I was much more specific than that.
She's much more specific than that. I'm not getting into specifics.
So
We can't be doing that. I don't want to lose my channel. Hi, everybody. Welcome to. Specific than that. I'm not getting into specifics. Yeah, welcome to Stock Markets with Bruce here. I'm your buddy, Uncle Bruce. I'm the good guy. I don't hit. I'm the nice person. It's nice to see you, and welcome back to the final hour of trading. The Dow down 282. It's been down this low for hours. It's been down here for hours. That might be a good thing because the Dow has stopped falling. It didn't go much past this level here. It's just kind of been hanging around at this 34,800 range. So maybe, just maybe, we have a little recovery coming on the stock. Maybe the markets will pop up. The Nasdaq's up 27 points. It's been up, I think, all day. S&P down 14. On our favorites that we like to watch here, right now, the hot stock of the day is Robinhood. It's at 69.65, up 22.85. The stock hit 85 this morning. It has been as high as 72.62 about an hour and a bit ago. And it's been hanging around 70 ever since. And so here we are, 69.41, 154 million traded. Stories coming out like the talk on in markets that shares will come out. Shares will be free trading further from, like, down the road from now. There will be lockup periods expiring, so more stock will be available to trade, which should populate this market with a lot more paper. So if you are writing call options on Robinhood or you're buying puts, if you can buy them out far enough out, I think you're going to enjoy a down dip because more stock will be free trading down the road. Not tomorrow, not the next week, but a few weeks down the road, a month or two. Anyway, as that awareness filters out, and as these shares settle in, they might kind of come back to the 40-50 range. But I'm not guaranteeing it because it hit 85 today. Don't know about what it's going to do the rest of the day today. SOFI, 1644. Looking okay. The high of the day, 1658. And that wasn't too long ago. That was in the last half hour. 1643 right now. Volume on, first of all, Robinhood volume, 154 million. I think I told you that. SOFI now, 22.9, 23 million shares of SOFI. That's a big day today. So there's a lot of buying coming into this stock. GameStop down 443 to 148.32. The low of the day, 145.69. That was about 20 minutes ago. The stock has popped up about $2-3 in the last 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Volume, 1.9 million, just kind of typical lately. ATIP coming on. It was as low as 396 around 11:30 today. Then tried a little comeback back to like 430, backed off to 410, now back to 440, and it's down 10 cents on the day. So this is actually the best level since the opening of the day. We haven't been up here since we started in the first 20 minutes of trading. So this is a comeback. 3.6 million on ATIP again today. Another good one, but not as heavy as yesterday. But there has been buying coming in here in the last little while to move this market up to where it is. So it's much closer to break even. It might even have an up day if this keeps going. AMC, $30.44, down $3.15. It had a long, terrible slide for the first 3.5 hours of the day, crapping out at 29.81. Tried a little rally back to 31-ish something, and now it's sitting at 30.44 on 74.6 million shares. So this stock is not getting a major buy wave of support yet. There's not any urgency for people to jump in here. We're down over 10%, which means the stock will be on a restricted short sale today and all day tomorrow. Matterport, 14.46, down 54 cents. The low of the day for Matterport, 14.21. That was just before 11 o'clock this morning, and then just around noon, it looked like it tried to do a little rally. Came back to 14, like from about 14.20 to 14.60, back to 14.30. Now it's sitting at 14.42, and not going anywhere quick. 1.1 million volume today. So, no news, no activity. That's where we're at right at the moment. 23andMe, 877, up 9 cents, has been holding a gain almost all day. And the low 863, the high 906. That was this morning at 10:30, the 906. The low was about 11 o'clock, 863. And here we are at 877, up 9 on 2 million shares. There's turnover happening here. Good sign. A little better, but we're not excited yet, but we're better. Fifth wall down 4 cents. Not much to talk about there. Vector up 11 cents. Vector acquisition, $10.11 on 366,000. We know that the meeting is coming up. The vote that is coming up in the near future. I think I said it was something like August 20 or something like that. And so we're just waiting for that to be official. Sorry, folks, I just dropped a sheet of paper, and then I dropped another sheet of paper, and then I dropped another sheet of paper, and I've decided to drop a lot of sheets of paper. And I'm in that kind of mood because if paper doesn't behave, I'm going to start dropping it. And you got to behave, paper, or else. Anyway, yeah. Vector acquisition, August 20th, Rocket Lab is what we're going to do. So we're up a dime here on the stock today. Hit a high of 10.13. A little bit of encouraging here, a little encouraging sign. We'll take that. Thank you very much. Who else? What else? Navsite is up a penny. Sextero, it's had an interesting day. It's up 26 cents now to 8.63. High of the day for our Sextero, 8.72. About 40 minutes ago. And happy to see that. Volume is 349,000. There's nothing. There's no volume. There's no news. No one saying anything. But it is up 26 cents. So it's kind of nice to see a little uptick on some of these quiet, lately stocks. Come on, guys. IBM, of course, is breaking our hearts, frustrating us to no end. Down $1.22. And like I said, the Dow is down 274. The low of the day, 34,790, and right now it's 34,841. So we're 51 points ahead of the low of the day. No rally yet. It's been 4 hours that we've been down here around 34,800 and something for 4 hours. So we stopped dropping, and we've had little tiny better increments coming up, but we're not taking any kind of a serious upshot right at the moment. I don't see it. I think the COVID thing is dominating this market, and people are wondering just how bad is this going to get. Microsoft down 6 cents, Apple down 51 cents, Tesla up at $2.36, Bed Bath & Beyond down $1.28, BlackBerry down 27 cents, Royal Caribbean 72.56 down $1.93. It's trying to come back. It was as low as 70.74. The numbers are terrible, and they're going to be terrible for a while. And I don't think the shares can hold these levels. I just don't think so. That's where we're at right now. Dow down 280. Robinhood just under $70. 69.81 is the last trade. SOFI 16.44. And SOFI is about 14 cents behind, or just behind its high of the day, just below the high of the day by 14 cents. Very good day on SOFI. Very good trading. GameStop trying to hit 150. It's at 149.29 again. It's still down 346, but it was down to 145.69. It has come back almost $4 from the low in the last 20 minutes. So GameStop is definitely showing its best level for the last 2 hours now. But what will happen the rest of the day? We will have to wait and see. There's no news. I've got nothing to tell you. Wish I had something to tell you, but I don't. It's quiet today. I guess, can't complain on a quiet day to be down 350 when AMC is getting hammered. I mean, it's down over 10%. It's just getting hammered today because people are fleeing AMC to day trade a Robinhood. This is a lot of the AMC traders are flippers. They're day traders. They're looking for action. And Robinhood has given it to them. We're at $70 now on Robinhood. You want action? There's action. But you got to be prepared to lose it all if you're going to play Robinhood here, because it is really active. But that's what's going on. Where with GameStop, it's a different crowd and it's a different kind of investor. This stock does not fluctuate on 1.9 million shares, $20 a day. You have to have heavy volume for GameStop to really move. and we're not getting that right now. The AMC volume today is 75 million, so there's still decent volume. Unfortunately, more leaving the scene, trading out, going for greener pastures right now, because this stock was as high as $70 this year. You would think at 30 there would be a buy wave of gargantuan proportions. There used to be. When this stock would have a drop like this, there would be a huge buy wave of bargain hunters coming in. We're not seeing it on AMC right now. It's very, very flat. Matterport, 14.45, down 55 cents. Low of the day, 14.21, around 11.30, like I said. And then we have 23andMe now at 8.74, up 6 cents. All right, there it is. There is the dealio. We need IBM to go up, and everything else behind it will go up. How about that? Wouldn't that be great? But the Dow right now, is down $288 points. S&P down 15, Nasdaq up 23, oil down $2.59 a barrel to $67.97. Remember all those analysts in June and July, right around July 4th, telling us that oil was going to go to $90 a barrel? It didn't happen. It did not happen at all. And here we are at $68 a barrel, looking rather weak. So the hope I have for all of you is that your summer driving costs are dropping, because the cost of fuel is dropping, oil is dropping in price. So hopefully they'll pass it on to us all the way down to the pump. We'll see what happens. Time will tell. Okay, 23.2 million on SOFI, right on. That's the deal. A lot of talk right now about about people looking to move out of the cities to the suburbs, people moving out of large city suburb areas to smaller city suburbia. And there's a lot of speculation going on. Is this over, or will this continue? And it looks like it is continuing. There's a lot of people who have found a way to not go back to the day job in the office and continue their work at home. And they've decided to take it one step further. So rather than work at home from where they've been home lately, they're now shifting homes out of where they were to where they really want to go. And a lot of people are beginning to head back to their hometowns where they once grew up, perhaps, and or others are shifting to places they've always wanted to live and have never had the chance, especially places in Texas, Florida, Georgia, the Carolinas, Arizona, some in California, and other states. Of course, states like Nevada are attracting a lot of people because there is no state income tax. Florida has the same thing. And so a lot of people are kind of thinking, I'm going to live in Nevada full time, in Las Vegas. I'm going to enjoy NFL football in Las Vegas. I'm enjoying NHL hockey in Las Vegas. It's only a matter of time before Las Vegas gets a basketball team. It's only a matter of time. Baseball, probably an indoor stadium will be built for baseball in Vegas, and you'll have baseball too. You'll have all four sports in Vegas, and people are thinking, I'm heading there to enjoy that. And LA is a 4-hour car ride away, or a 45-minute plane ride away. If I need to, for whatever reason, I want to go to LA for anything. Phoenix, 45 minutes by air the other direction, also quite handy. Vegas is an interesting spot to work from and live from. Anyway, that is what's going on in the real estate game for sure. A lot of you folks are very keen on staying at home or not going back to an office setting. And I say, way to go, you guys. Definitely take a look at it. What else? Anyone got any comments, questions? Let's take a look. Thank you all for being here. Let's say thank you to all of you who have joined us today. We're going to head over to the channel here for just a second and shift over here and pop this up. And thank you for popping in. If you're saying hi to us, if you're subscribers or just viewers, casual viewers, we appreciate you being here. We're going to go member chat only now for the live balance of the live show, and I thank you all for coming around through here. This is great, fabulous, absolutely wonderful. Here we go. We're going to members only. There we have it, and we'll save that there. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for becoming members of this channel. Those of you who are looking to make comments on the chat area. Use the emojis. We got those neat emojis just waiting to go to move stocks whenever necessary. Thank you, one and all. Alrighty, we'll do that over there. We'll head over here, and we'll see if we can set up the show that way. Fantastic. Love it that you're all here with us today. And hopefully we see some movement that makes you guys some money today. That'd be kind of nice. Nothing wrong with that action for sure. Thank you for 131 thumbs up so far, everybody. Appreciate that. Keep them coming. Love it. And Gabriel, you take care, buddy. Tom, MG Toe, Rodrigo, you take care, buddy. And who else is here? Digital Man. Thanks, Digital Man. Matt Saunders. Let's see. Javier Alvarez. Thanks for popping by today. Mohammed, thank you. Mark Gibson, thank you. Maximus, thank you. Yeah, thanks, guys, for popping in. Jack, same thing to you. And please consider becoming members, and love to have you on board. Thank you, everybody. 141 thumbs ups and counting. Wonderful stuff. And here we go. Welcome one, welcome all to the show here. And all of you folks, all of you members, thank you, members. And it's nice to see you here. Yeah. Yep, Mr. Mojo Risen. I just want to say COVID feels absolutely horrible. Every time I think I'm getting better, the fever spikes back to 103. This is for real. Boy, I hope you get better from that, my man. John, Uncle Bros, how ridiculous is the volume today over yesterday? It's crazy. Kev, I like the emoji the best. Bagel family, Diamond. Yeah, neat, says Zach. Handy to have those emojis when you need them. Yeah, I hope none of you get this thing. None of you get this, the virus. If any of you do, I just hope it is such a, quickly dealt with thing. But, we just never know with this stuff. And that's just the issue right there. Scott Coleman, thank you, Scott Coleman from the UK. Appreciate it. One night in a house with a fire in rainy Scotland, he says. Few and far between these days. Much love to you and Jen. Thank you for your donation on PayPal, Scott. So much appreciated. Buckinghamshire in the UK. That is so awesome. Thank you again from Jennifer and I. Fantastic. Let's see. Yeah, even Gary Gensler this morning said he's concerned about the market makers routing buys through dark pools and sells through lot exchanges to keep the prices down. Mr. Mojo, Kev is saying, I hope you get well real soon. Eddie R saying, hi there, Bagel Gang. Right on. I hate to jinx it, says Going Postal, but I hope SOFI stays over 16. Well, it's 16.31, 32 right now. It's just having a good day. 20 plus million traded today. Volume now is 23.5 million. There's some pretty good turnover happening here on SOFI at these levels. So that's serious stuff. If the average trade today was $16 and we had 23 million of them trade hands, that's well over 30, about 35, 300. How much money is that? That's a lot of money. 23 million, 230 million, 350 million dollars in business. That's a lot of money changing hands on SOFI today. That's a lot of money. My numbers aren't so good these days. My coworker got COVID at the same time as me, and he is now being moved to the ICU. Oh man, geez, that's scary stuff. I just got a negative test on my COVID test, is raining for now. Michael, hey Bruce, is this the last week to get out of my 145 August 20 IBM calls, or can I push another week? Time is against me here, I know. Okay, August 20, you still have 16 days, so you've got a bit of time, but yeah, you do need performance. The stock didn't give it to you today, obviously. It's not like dropping off the face of the earth, but it's kind of got down here around noon. It's been staying here ever since, hasn't it? Down $1.30, very frustrating. You're sitting on 145 August calls, so let me take a look at August 20s. So let's take a look here. August 20s, 145. Yeah, so you're sitting at 63 to 66 cents right now, and that's all premium. Obviously, you're down today 45 cents because the stock is down, and you were much closer to the money, but now you're further away from the money, obviously. 142.79. So the problem now is that we have next week and the week after, I guess, right? We have we have 10 trading days plus this. To have 12 trading days to go after today. So every day you're going to lose 8% time value. So this will drop. This will start dropping about 4 or 5 cents a day in time value if it does not reach 145 real quick. And right now you need 215 to get to 145, and then you're just even. So yeah, you are running out of time. And for you to extend this contract, if you wanted to get into say a September 3rd, 145 would run you $1.28, $1.30. A 146 is $1. A 147 is 79. A 148 is about 165, around 65 70 cents. Kind of where you are now. You'd have to roll into a September 3rd, but you'd have to now pick up a 148, which is $3 more out of the money. You'd get more time, but you'd be further away. If you went after a later contract like in October, you're probably going to have to move up to, oh gosh, yeah, you're going to have to go to 155s to get an 83-cent contract. So you're getting beat up here. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I mean, you need this stock to give you $2 quick. I mean, you need to be 144.80 within spitting distance of book value to be back to like $1. And even then, that's not going to hold very long because obviously the contract's time is running out. If the stock went up a couple of dollars, I'm not liking what I see here. I'm looking at this option chain and I'm not liking what I see. You really take a hit today with the stock doing $1, 115 drop, obviously. That's how this business works. When you're out of the money and you're running out of time, the options are not going to be kind to you because they depreciate. This is why I love that's why I love writing contracts. I like having viewers write contracts because you're taking advantage of the shrinkage, right? Last trade on this contract was 61 cents. It's 65 to 67 right now. And it is, if the stock can come back a bit today, if it can get half the losses back before we close tonight, back to 143.30, 40, that would help. But you need an update tomorrow and Friday to really get something going. So Michael, I'm going to tell you that if by tomorrow you don't have any movement on the upside, you're going to have to take a walk on this contract to salvage whatever you got. I don't know how much you're into it for, but this is frustrating to be you're close but not close enough to get bailed out because the time thing is really beating you up right now. Let's see. As another Doors fan, I hope you get well, says Odin's Pumpkin. And let's go. Get well, Mojo. Everyone's wishing you well, Mojo. Hopefully you'll recover, my man, and it doesn't get worse, and you can get out of that funk. Thanks everybody. Saying thanks everybody. Right on, man. Howdy all. Yippee-ki-yay is here. How you doing? Welcome. Just hit 2 million volume, ridiculous 14.4 yesterday. Well, GameStop yesterday traded 14.4 million because they shifted from one index, the small cap index, to the mid cap index. There were a whole bunch of ETFs and index funds that had to dump the stock and pick up the stock. That was housekeeping. Without all that trading at the end, we would have had a 2 million share day yesterday. And right here, right now, GameStop is trading 2 million shares. It's back to normal. It's down 432 to 148.43, unfortunately. It tried to get to 150 and it's just faltered a bit. Will it have another run? Maybe. Maybe it'll run back to 150.51 before the close, but it doesn't seem to be having an up day today. ATIP right now, 441, down 9 cents. It is coming back bit by bit by bit. This thing is fighting its way back to break even on 3.83 million shares, as we're now at $4.41 a share, down 9 cents on ATIP. SOFI 1628, holding a 116 gain approximately. We've got volume now in excess of 23.7 million shares, and 1629 last trade is where we're at on SOFI. Now 1630. Robinhood did touch 70, but it's back to 68.38. And AMC is still down here at $30.51, down 308 on 76.6 million shares right at this moment in time. Matterport still down 65 cents at 14.36. 23andMe is up 6 cents to 8.74. Fifth Wall down 4 cents to 12.31. Vector up a dime to 10.10. Navsite up a penny to 9.97. Sextera up 20 cents to 8.57. And the volume on Sextera, 353,000 shares. A very, very light volume day, but up 21 cents. Sure beats the alternative going the wrong direction. IBM down $1.13 to 142.94. Trying to get back to 143, and we needed to go to 148 so our friend Michael makes money on his contract. That's what we need right there. So come on, IBM, you know what you have to do. The Dow is still down 274. Will we get a late day surge on the Dow? Will there be any bargain hunting coming in now that the stock market has stopped falling now for 4 hours? We haven't dropped any further on the Dow since 11:30 this morning. That's the last time it was at these low levels. The lowest levels of the day, and we're now into 326. So we've gone 4 hours here where the Dow has been flatlining, just kind of meandering along. Will there be a little upsurge here at the end of the day? Because it seems that the selling has petered out on the Dow. Don't know. That I can't answer at the moment. I don't see any evidence of an up move. We're still down 287 points. We're down 13 cents on Microsoft. No big problem there. Apple down 38 cents. Hardly a problem. Tesla up 39 cents. You can see how nothing's going on. It's directionless. We are really directionless there. The Royal Caribbean is dropping again. It's now down 218. It's beginning to fall again towards the end of the day. Amazon is down $8. Facebook is up 7.26 to 3.58. Still just about $19 away from the high of the year, but having a good day today for sure. Trading at 26 times earnings. Google is down 37 cents. A $2,725 stock is down 36 cents. Directionless? You tell me. Goldman Sachs down 95 cents. We're not getting a massive problem there. So there it is. Some stocks aren't doing too bad at all. But the Dow is off 269, which is 3/4 of a percentage point. S&P is down 1/3%, down 14 points. NASDAQ is up 0.15 of a percentage point at 22.29, and oil down 3.67 a barrel to 67.97. So it has had a real hit today. Oil is getting whacked, and it sounds like people are throwing in the towel on oil right now, down 3.67%, because the demand from China is just not expected to be as high as people thought. All of a sudden, surprise, surprise, the China economy isn't revving up like people had thought it would. Interesting. Anyway, there it is. Let's see. Time to roll then. Laugh out loud. Thanks, Bruce, says Michael. There you go. That's what he's thinking. I got to roll these. Let's see. What else? IBM's a heartbreaker. What can I say, says Michael. It's a heartbreaker. If you go long, I think you'll be all right. But if you're short, it can't be good. Anyway, there you go. Let's see. Oh, man. What else is going on here? What else? Let's go. Yeah, here we are. A $1 gain on SOFI is a 30% gain on my January 25 strike SOFI calls. Now I'm only down 60%. So yeah, every time they go up $1, it has an impact. And this stock is certainly capable of doing that. Let's see. GameStop 148.50, still down 4.25. What else have we got going up here? I'm up over 100% on Robinhood. Well, I take that gain and run. Take the money and run. I'd be flat. I would not be holding a position on Robinhood overnight. I'd be getting out, sitting on cash, wait till the next morning to see what direction it wants to go, because this stock will have very, very little consistency day to day. It could be just wacky. But again, I'm just telling you what I see. I have $20 October 15 calls. Average the price to 206 on SOFI. I do think I am right. I'm all right for now. I have $20 October 15 calls at an average of 206, says Fred. Okay, I got you. Right on. $20 calls. Well, 16.29, and we're up $1.18. It's been a good little run here. Let's hope it just keeps on going. This stock can certainly keep going higher. It's done it before. Can certainly do it today. All right. Uncle Bruce, I need some encouragement, says Dave. And what else? Yeah, Alexander, Gary B. Right. Bruce is very helpful, but there are issues that he won't talk about, like Citadel Connect, Citadel's unmonitored stock exchange dark pools at least report. If I knew all about it, I'd talk about it. But if I don't know about it, I ain't going to talk about it because I don't want to come off sounding stupid. I don't want to give you anything incorrect. I don't want to push you guys in the wrong direction. I mean, what do you want me to do? I'm not an expert in that area. I don't know the area. Don't know the people. Don't know anything about it. So I'm not going to talk about it. Stupid. Eddie, Bruce, what is your take on dark pool trading? Forget it. I'm not going to talk about it. I have no opinion. I can't give you an opinion. Wish I could. Can't. Won't. Move on. Okay. Yeah. What else is going on? Hey, I'm working on a giant SOFI flag, and I will scale the hood headquarters in San Francisco and place up on top of the building. I own them. I want to short them to the end. Okay. Let's go. Do you think, Uncle Bruce, do you think that the SOFI earnings report on August the 12th will bring a day like what the Bulgarian Liar stock had today? We'll find out. The SPACs you recommend are all good companies. Hang on there. That's what I'm trying to tell you. $66 on Robinhood right now. I got to turn my fan on, so just bear with me 1 second, folks. It's warm in here right now. The sun is beginning to shine again. The rain stopped. We're so happy. We got a bunch of rain today. Let's see how this fan does here. Yeah, we're good. Okay. While I'm up, I think I'll pick up these pieces of paper that I made fall down the other moment, a few moments ago. All right. Your Uncle Bruce is back. How you doing, guys? Yeah, we got some sun shining now outside, and it's quite. All of a sudden, the living room is warmed up, so I got to get my fan on rather than turn up the air conditioning. Just put the fan on, and I'm good. So we're all right. 66.43 on Robinhood, 16.30 on SOFI, 138.33 on 148.33 on GameStop, down 4.42. ATIP is now down 8.5 cents. 4.42 down 8 cents. ATIP down 8 cents. Slowly inching back to a break-even price today on ATIP. Well, how about that? Okay, let's see how it goes. I love that. I bought 8 $30 SOFI calls for January at 75 cents. It's going to be glorious since I have 14 calls now at $30. Well, Chris Savage, I hope you do really, really well with it. Let's see. I've already lost 20%. What's another 80%? Let's see here. I'll be complaining again in October. Michael, okay, I rolled them to November 19 at the same cost, but the strike now is 165. So I have November 165 IBM contract. And you might be an option holder when the split comes through, the stock split. That'll be interesting because if they announce the details on the stock split in the next couple of months, and they create 2 separate companies, you might have just one contract on one, maybe on one on the other. I'm not sure how that's going to work. We'll see what happens. We'll find out. Anyway, we'll let you know. Anyway, there you go. Thanks, Coach, for your service. Anyone else seen the BNTX moonshot today? No. What else? What do you do? What do you all do that you can afford to buy more than just one call? How rich are you people? They take back their empties. and then they go to the option market and start buying options. 66.65 on Robinhood at up 19.25. SoFi 16.32 now, 16.33 now. A little better at the moment. We are into the last 25 minutes of the day. ATIP now down 8.5 cents. AMC still down at 30.50. Matterport still sitting at 14.38. 23andMe up a nickel only now. VACQ up a dime. We got Sixtera 8.69. That's towards the high of the day here. 3 cents from the high of the day on Sixtera, up 32 cents on 374,000. So the Sixtera is moving higher for any of you that have that stock. And IBM down $1.14 at 142.93. The Dow now down 268. It's still down 268 points. It looks ever so little bit better, but not a whole lot bit better. So we need a move. We need a run on IBM on Dow stocks for the Dow to improve, and it's not yet happening. 67 now on Robinhood, 67.39, a little better. 16.34 on SoFi, inching a little higher with 24 minutes to go. SoFi now 16.34, up $1.23, up 8.1%. And the high today, 16.58, so 24 cents off the high of the day. There you go. Yeah, what is going on here? Comments. Yeah. Sorry for asking, Bruce said. He says, not acknowledging dark pools nor taking them into account, even with a grain of salt, may not give us the whole picture. Just saying, not complain. Yeah, I can't explain something that I'm not familiar with. I would be doing you a disservice if I'm going to sit here and think I can tell you all about dark pools. I've never been in the game. They're out there. There's all kinds of rumors about them, but yeah, I'm not in that business. So just gonna kind of stick to what I know. And there might be people out there who claim to know all about dark pools. More power to them. And if they do, and they can give you the information you think is correct, fabulous. But I can't just pretend to be a know-it-all on this stuff. This is a world of which I am not very familiar, and didn't exist when I was in the business to the extent it is now. This is wild and wacky. Anyway, there you go. Let's go. Dave is thinking I need MTTR to go over $15 a share and stay over $15 a share. Well, there you go. There's an honest opinion. Oh man. Okay. We're still showing a loss of 272 on the Dow. We're really not going anywhere here. We're just not going anywhere. Yeah. Looking at different comments. 1633 now on SoFi. Just kind of flatlining across the board here. 147.85 on GameStop. A little pullback down 490. ATIP down now 8 cents at $4.42. It's inching a little bit higher. This is probably the best level for ATIP since we opened this morning. We've come through all the selling all day long. 3.9 million shares traded. All the selling has been bought up or been eaten through here, and now we're sitting right around this level. Could it take a pop from here? Yeah, it could. We still have 21 minutes left in the day. We'll see if it wants to give us any kind of movement. AMC is not helping, not getting any help. It's 30.28, sitting quite weak right now, down 331 on 78 million shares. We're not getting any good vibes on AMC today. 23andMe now up 9 cents, Vector up 11, and Sixtera up 31 cents to 8.68. And IBM is breaking our hearts, down $1.13. That's it. It's that kind of a market, you guys. That's what we're showing here. I wish I could give you all kinds of happy news, exciting, incredible activity. but it's just not happening. It's a July. It's a July here, and it is just what it is. COVID-19 vaccine mandates split corporate America, says a headline in the Wall Street Journal. Companies such as Tyson and Walmart are insisting employees get the shot. Others are sticking with persuasion and cash incentives. For both camps, the risk of getting it wrong is high. And patients overwhelm busy hospitals, another sub-headline here. And GM is talking about they're revealing that they're taking a financial hit from chip shortages and rising costs. Their shares are off today, even though they posted profits. Yeah, it's a toughie. There's mixed messages coming out right now. We have record profits being declared, and yet we have all kinds of issues here with the COVID variant mucking things up, and businesses are not sure where and how this is going to work out. Anyway, that's what I see. Looking here at some other headlines. Yep. The Canadian border, by the way, going to open up on the 9th of August. There's a problem. The union that represents all the border agencies, all the guards, all the staff at the borders, the Canadian Border Agency, whatever we call it, they've voted for a strike mandate. They're voting to go on strike. I guess they already passed that. They've voted to go on strike, and there's going to be possible labor disruptions unless the Parliament of Canada passes emergency legislation to mandate them to stay on the job as an essential service. But the Canadian government right now is quite eager. The Liberals who are in power, they want to have an election. They're looking to call an election at any moment. And if they call an election, they can't pass legislation to force these guys back to work. So that could mean all of August and into September, as the election campaign goes on, the Canadian border will essentially be impossible to cross because the guards will work to rule, and they'll do like one car every 15 minutes or one truck every 50 minutes. So if you're coming to Canada to visit and there's 100 cars in line, it could take you 8 hours to cross the Canadian border because the guards are just gonna take a coffee break between every car. Just hope for their demands. What can I say? I don't know. We'll see what's going on. Yikes. See if this thing goes anywhere. Anyway, those are some of the headlines that I'm looking at here. Fun times at the OK Corral. What can I say? ATIP 438 now. ATIP 438 down 11 cents. Unfortunately, not recovering yet. Just kind of got close now. It's backed off a little bit. Maybe it's going to take another run. It just is not coming up with an update here. GameStop 147.55 down 520. SOFI holding 16.31. Robinhood at 68.72 with a $22 gain today. Absolutely unbelievable that it has got a gain of that magnitude on a company that is guaranteed to lose money. And I'm not talking a couple of $1 million. I'm talking hundreds of millions in losses. This stock is not trading on fundamentals. No. 16.34 on SOFI, just inched up a little more as we're coming to the last 17 minutes of the day. All right. What else is going on here? Thank you all for popping in. Let's go. ATIP has taken a dive almost every day at the end, they say, says Mark. I don't know, Bruce. A lot of people making money on Hood. I hear you. Robinhood is making a lot of money on Robinhood. The trading of Robinhood is making the Robinhood a lot of money. They're happy. Anyway. Yeah. Hi, all from Larry. Hey, Larry, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the show today. 265 on the down dip on the Dow, 13-point drop on S&P, 32-point gain on NASDAQ. That's improving. S&P is improving. The Dow is just 20 points better, but not a whole lot better. 69.40 on Robinhood, inching up a little bit at the end of the day here. SOFI hanging on to 1632. GameStop is not getting better. It's down 561. ATIP 438 down 11.9 cents. AMC at $30.18, hanging on to the $30 mark right now. Matterport down 64 to 14.36. 23andMe is up 11 cents to 8.79. It's a little better. Vector up 11 cents. Sextera is up 30 cents to 8.67. Holding again. Vanek Vector's up 309, $270, doing great. IBM breaking our hearts, down $1.16 at 142.91. It's just sitting there, not improving, and the Dow is down 268, not improving. We're not getting any. Help here. Let's see. Where are we at now? Yeah, 1633 on SoFi. As we're grinding this one out, folks, that is where we're at. FFS Spano, Uncle Bruce, I just don't know what to do with my 100 GameStop shares. Write a call option for the next 2 weeks or not? I'm just afraid it'll bounce back to 180 the next couple of days. Well, we all know anything is possible, but this week hasn't been a good week for GameStop. We've been in that 160 range. We were 161 on Friday night. We're 147 right now. We're down $14 since Friday night. And this is Wednesday, so that's 3 days. We've backed off $14, and there's no rally coming in here at the moment that I can tell you about. Same with AMC, $30.12. No rally coming in here on the stock. What happens when it happens, how it happens, this I don't know. I mean, theoretically, of course, you can write a call option tomorrow once you see how the market is doing, if that's what you're going to try and do. But you may want to wait until tomorrow to do anything because we're only 13 minutes away now. You might as well sit tight, see how the market opens. If GameStop has a nice opening tomorrow, great. Then you may or may not consider writing a call option. But if you do, you might write a higher call option if the stock does open on a bit of a high note. However, news might come out. It would be nice to hear it. We'll see if anything is in the works. And Uncle Bruce, back in the 80s, can you talk about how options control equities? In the 80s, options did not control equities. Equities controlled options. Options were a side thing in the 80s. It wasn't a dominant thing like it is today. Options trading today is a multi-billion-dollar daily business, where back then it was, if $1 million a day traded in options, that was huge. It was just a side note. It was all about the stocks. Everything centered around the trading of the stocks. Most people in the business, most people in the markets, who had been playing the markets since the 50s and the 60s and the 70s, they weren't interested in options markets. They looked at that as futures trading, and they would rather just buy and sell stock because they could count on it. But then again, back then, you didn't have day trading either. And with options, you could do day trading in a way, but you had to have a broker that was really on the market nonstop, minute by minute. And most stockbrokers in the business in the 70s and the 80s were not day trader kind of guys. They were brokers who had been brokers since their 20s, and some of them were still in their 60s, working away at it, adding to their wealth. Successful brokers were well-to-do guys, and they didn't need to day trade and day flip. And they had a clientele list. They may have had 200 or 300 clients at one point, but towards the end of their career, they were up to 400 or 500 clients because of all the kids and grandkids that they had now. Multi-generational investment advisor for the family, friend of the family. That was a strategy back then, is that you were the broker for life. If you were on top of the markets, you and your clients got to know each other. And over the years, you got to know the kids and the grandkids and everything else. But now it's all non-personal. It is now very non-personal. It is just on a telephone, and it's on a platform, and it's a whole different ballgame. anyway, the ferry system overwhelmed in Vancouver Island too. People being left behind. Interesting. Kev, Dave, I'll have a lot of women in halftime show said they call mac and cheese KDs in Canada for craft dinner. Why the face? Mind blowing. Yeah. We call it craft dinner. Up here we do say mac and cheese, but a lot of folks will say, "What do you have for dinner tonight?" "Oh, we're having KD, craft dinner." Yeah, we're having KD. Anyway, let's see. Catching up with your comments here towards the end of the day. Uncle Bruce, I forgot to give you a thumbs up, but we're all good now. And thank you. Let's see. Frumbler, is it even worth it to write a covered call if you only own 100 shares and risk missing out if the squeeze happens? Well, again, you're talking about the once in a lifetime squeeze that you think might happen at any moment. I mean, if you're afraid that your GameStop is going to take off at any moment in time to 1,000 a share, you're looking for long odd payoff. You're just long odds. I sense that before a squeeze happens like that on GameStop, there would be weeks of telltale signs of much higher volume increases, all kinds of news talk, all kinds of developments. But I mean, we're so dead quiet here in this August summer period right now. We're in dead summer right now. There's nothing going on. So GameStop is just drifting quietly lower here on very little volume, down 525. And you could write 100. You could write a call against your stock for like 2 months at 250 or 300 and probably bring in a nice little dollar. You could always do that. And at least if it does do a run, you'll get the $300 a share if you got taken out, or you have enough time if the stock were to run up to buy the call back and reassess your situation. I mean, and rather than write a 1 week contract, I mean, if you're afraid of a blowout tomorrow morning, then you don't even want to write a 1 week contract, obviously. So Frumbler, you got to figure out what it is you want to do. And you're right about GameStop. I mean, I've been waiting for the last days anyway. Might as well wait a bit longer. Yeah, see what happens tomorrow. Zach, we still didn't cover the break even. My strike's 143, but I need 146.60 to win. Well, you're at 147.51, so you're not that far away. Let's see. We're now down to 8 minutes on the day as we're slowly coming into this close here. What else we got? Uncle Bruce. Uncle Bruce thoughts. I'm long IBM 140 calls that expire in 2 days. I need 144 to break even. Now I can roll into 141 August 27th for a neat credit of 14 cents a share. Is that a good play? Yeah, that's a good play because that gives you more time. So that's not a bad move. That is not a bad move. Tomorrow the credit might not be there, so you may want to pull this off before we close out. Let's see. Here we go. Zach. Michael, losing almost 350 on this already is enough for me. I'll cut losses early next week if Friday doesn't pay. GameStop right now, 147.85 down 490. SOFI holding at 1634, now 1635 with 7 minutes to go. And we've got Robinhood at 69.36, up $22. The squeeze will take weeks, Alexandra. You're right on that. That is right. We in college we called craft dinner crap disaster. Let's see. I would normally agree on that sentiment, but Ryan Cohen and company have said on multiple occasions they're going to play their chess game behind the scenes and will reveal the plan when it's ready. There you go. That's true. And what else have we got? Gary says, DM, I like GME's secretness. 443 on ATIP, 442, 443, down 7 cents, 8 cents. Yeah. Yep. Let's see. What else have we going here? Yeah, Bruce is right. The squeeze isn't going to be in 10 minutes. It's going to take weeks. Sorry, Bruce, that was IBM Heartbreaker Club talk there. Picked up December 2022 $5 calls for $1.40. Wish I had grabbed the 250 calls at $1.90. There you go. Uncle Bruce, you said yesterday, wait on buyback of the 300 and 400 January calls. I wrote, found a way to raise dollars. GameStop's did, sold and bought back B2B under 150 for tax refund. I estimate 10K. Hope you approve. So you said yesterday, wait on the buyback of the, January. Then I wrote, found a way to raise money. GameStop's dip, sold and bought B2B under 150 for tax refund. Back B2B. I estimate 10 grand. Hope you approve. Beach Boy, however you did it, I'm sure I will. I'm sure I approve. Let's see. Thanks, Uncle Bree, for telling it like it is. Love the effort you put in. No problem, Frumbler. I need to kill my open sell order. Back to back. SoFi 1642 climbing at the end, which is great. 4 minutes to go. 69.82 on Robinhood. GameStop 147.66 down 509. ATIP down 3 cents. 144.60. 446. 447 on ATIP, only down 3.5 cents. 447. There it is. ATIP down is now at 447 a share, down 3 cents on the day. It's come all the way back here. I got it. Okay, AMC at 29.93. Matterport 14.42 down 58 cents. 23andMe unchanged at 8.68. Fifth Wall down 32 cents, falling at the end of the day. Vector up 11 cents. Navsite up 1, and Sextera up 31 cents coming into the bell now in the last 3-4 minutes. So Robinhood just broke 70 to go to 70.72, and SoFi 1641-ish right here right now. GameStop still down 501 at 147.74. ATIP down 1/2 of a penny at $4.45, down 1/2 a penny on ATIP. It's battling all the way back to try to break even on the day here. 444, 445 on ATIP. Volume on the day for ATIP is 4.4 million. There's someone buying this stuff. I just sense it. I just sense someone is picking this stuff up systematically. It's being scooped just bit by bit without trying to make any waves. Interesting. 1640 on SoFi, $70.89 on Robinhood. As we are coming into the last 2 minutes of the day. The last 2 minutes. Oh my gosh, 1641. Yeah, Saturday Night Live, 15 seconds. 5 seconds. Oh my God. Robinhood 70.14. SoFi 16.40. GameStop down 502 to 147.72. ATIP down 1/2 a penny. Right at the line here. 144.5 cents a share. Right on the line. I don't know if it'll break it or not. There may not be enough buying to break it. There might be a bit of a resistance level. I don't know. Then again, in the last 30 seconds, it might just bust right through it. 70.65 Robinhood, 16.40 on SoFi. There it is, you guys. This is the day. Zach, I have 2 Apple covered calls for 150 expiring this Friday. This seems to be working nicely, at least. Right on. Let's see. I need to type out the opposite of what I want more often. ATIP is going up. 444. And SMH up again. Robinhood was always a hero. Take from the rich, gave to the poor. SoFi, nice movement today. I like it. Yep, 1639, 1640. Thank you for the SoFi gains. I agree. 444 ATIP. Hanging on. We're getting ready. We're into the last 52 seconds. Will ATIP go higher? Will it break the barrier and have an update, or will it just stay below the break-even line? What is ATIP going to do? SoFi 1640 right at the end here. 70.27 on Robinhood, up $23.47. And what are we going to do? SoFi not playing around anymore. Low 15s are gone. SoFi definitely on the move. Very excited. DQ, thank you. Long-time viewer, first-time donator. Thank you for the advice. Thank you, DQ, for the donation. I do appreciate it. 445 on ATIP, unchanged. With 17 seconds left to go in the day, ATIP has come back to break even on the day. Will it have an uptick in the last 8 seconds? The bell is ringing. We'll see if the last trades do anything here. My goodness, 1639, 1640 on SoFi. GameStop down 585 on the bell at 146.90. What didn't somebody need 146 something to break even on GameStop? That's close. It's close. Oh man. 445 on ATIP. We are done. The market has shut down. We're waiting now for the final quotes to be posted. The Dow lost 323 points. No recovery at the end of the day for the Dow. It went south. And, well, what can I say? Zach. Bruce, when you say my name like that, Zach, I feel like the teacher's calling on me. I get jumpy if I'm not paying attention. Zach, Larry, the bells are going. I'm surprised a Royal Caribbean is only off 2.4% with such a huge difference in loss per share versus estimate. Well, it's been a bad run as it is, so it's just continuing on. Dave, Michael, I'm looking at credit spreads on Apple. I think they're poised for a breakout. The only thing that's holding them back is chip shortage and manufacturing space for their own silicone. SVC, holy macaroni. Green Day. Cheddar, Royal Caribbean is bullcrap. It should not be doing this well, but alas, here we are. Stay strong on the RCL puts. They've been making me a lot of money. Royal Caribbean was supposed to come in like $4.26 a share, and it came in over a $5 loss. Now, if MTTR does tomorrow like SoFi did today, that'd be kind of nice. Zach, stop it. Don't do that, Bruce. When are the Matterport earnings? I think it's the 11th of August. It's like not too long from now. Like next week? Yeah, no, it's soon. Robinhood looks like it closed at 70.39. And yeah, let's see. SoFi 16.39. GameStop 146.90. ATIP looks like it closed at 445. I think it lost a half a penny. I think that was about it. It did have a high. ATIP did have a high of 453 today. That was its high trade, but that was in the opening. That was right on the opening. It had a 453, and it didn't have it nothing after that. Anyway, it came all the way back. A low of 396, came back to 445 on your ATIP. Might have a good day tomorrow. If it came up nicely like this at the end of the day, it might start nicely tomorrow. 29.83 on AMC, down 376. No recovery on AMC. Matterport 14.40 down 60. 23andMe lost 3 cents. Was up all day until the last 5 minutes of the day. Fifth Wall down 28 cents. Vector Acquisitions up 11. NavSite up a penny. Sextera up 28 cents. Vanek Vectors up 2.92. Home Depot down $1.43. IBM breaking our hearts down $1.37. The Dow lost 3.23. Microsoft only lost 61 cents. Apple only lost 41 cents. Tesla up $1.18 on a real ugly day today. Bed Bath & Beyond down $1.33 to $27.13. BlackBerry down 30 cents to $9.87. Royal Caribbean down $1.88 to $72.61. 58-cent loss on Norwegian and 37-cent loss on Carnival. Amazon lost $11.52. Facebook lost up $7.58. Had a good day. Facebook did. Google down $5. Those are the top stocks we're kind of following. Yeah, I think you're right, Michael. Saying to David, honestly, think it's impossible to lose on Apple. I think I see him at 200 at the end of the year. I'm feeling good about him too. Let's see. Yeah, 25 million volume for SoFi today, Uncle Bruce. Yes, SoFi, 25.4 million volume day today on SoFi. Quite something on the stock. Let's see, on the aftermarket here, showing SoFi now. It's at 1636 on 5,900 shares right now. Do I have a credit? Do I have to credit Kramer for the SoFi push? Nah, I'm just kidding. Uncle Bruce, is it logical to say that since the fundamentals on AMC haven't changed, that it should start to drop back to the $10 range in the next couple of months? Well, Farmers, the problem for AMC is simply that they were trying to appease all their retail investors when they declared they would not issue any more stock. And this was a huge mistake. This was a major mistake to do that. They took off the table the possibility of raising a couple of $1 billion to pay off all their bank loans, which would have put AMC into a wonderful positive cash position because they wouldn't have to pay out all this interest on loans. But they wanted to make their investors happy by keeping the stock numbers where they are, which is still 5 times as many shares as used to be outstanding. And so, you made them kind of happy, but I don't know if they're happy now with the stock under 30. Death sentence, just a death sentence. I don't know. SOFI 1640, a little better now. Up on 8,000 shares now, 1640 a share on SOFI, a little better. Okay. Do you think that Robinhood will restrict sell orders of their own stock if the bottom falls out on them? I don't think so. I think they're going to allow to do whatever they want to do. And just need to make SOFI a meme stock. There you go. Okay. And, we'll see what happens. 1640 on the old SOFI. Robinhood in the aftermarket is 69.51, down 88 cents. GameStop in the aftermarket 148.48, up $1.58, by the way. ATIP aftermarket 436, down 9 cents. And AMC aftermarket 29.92, up 9. Matterport aftermarket is 14.43, up 3 cents. 23andMe aftermarket down 3 cents to 862. So we don't have a lot going on here on this aftermarket. Final count on the Dow down 323. Like yuck. Yes, that's what the word is. That's the word, yuck. Exactly. Man, oh man. Dave is trolling you because he wants to flip stocks. There you go. Rockies this morning. Okay. Keep the Canadian borders closed. On Vancouver Island, we are overwhelmed with tourists trying to keep away from the smoke in the interior of British Columbia. No accommodations. People are sleeping in cars. That's how bad it is out here. Wow. And Uncle Bruce, what do you think about buying puts on Robinhood a week or two out? I don't like it. I like the idea of going longer if possible. I don't like being too close, but I hear you. The gamble is there. What can I say? Let me catch up with everybody here. So many comments have come through, and I'm missing them all. Here we go. Cody, thank you for this donation. What's the deal with GameStop? I've been working all week. What's the deal, man? It was 161 on Friday. It's now 146.90 on the close, but on the aftermarket, it's at 147. It's jumping around a little bit. SOFI at 1642, up 2 cents, and the aftermarket had a very good day today, up $1.28. So we did have a winner today. We did have a winner. We just need more of it. SOFI is being talked about quite a bit on Wall Street Bets. What do you think about these Greeks on the options? Do you use them or no? I don't really use them. I just study the options from I just look at the strike price, how much time is left, how much the premium is, and then I keep an eye on the volatility of the stock, the underlying stock, and then I just do my own gut feel on them. I don't bother with Greeks and the other stuff. I just don't. You know what? I closed out, Larkin is saying, I closed out my 2 covered calls yesterday on SOFI at a gain. Then closed out a put today for another gain. Better lucky than good. Well, there you go. You're making money. And what else is going on here? Hell, if we could just get the day traders on Robinhood to switch to Robinhood, we'd be at what? If we could just get the day traders on Robinhood to switch to SOFI, is that what you meant to say, Farmos? Farmos, what do you mean by that? Anyway. Anyway, let's see. What else is going on here? I don't want to talk about the virus today. I don't want to talk about the vaccines today. I don't want to talk about that today, if at all possible. I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, I meant Robinhood to SOFI. Yeah, that's right. I figured. Yeah, I mean, if you could get the day traders to trade SOFI like they're trading Robinhood, the SOFI would go up to $50 a share. I think. Yeah, sure. It would take off. Anyway, what can I say? Woohoo, boy! AB, Uncle Bruce. There's been plays like buying AMC at 9 or Robinhood at 34. Dump today, and you personally don't believe in the company. Do you think that it's just plainly not worth the risk? It's a discipline thing. I just, yeah, it's these are firecrackers, and they're lit. You don't know they are lit. You know they're lit. They're gonna go off, but you're juggling firecrackers that are on fire, and you don't know if they're gonna blow up when you throw them in the air or whether you catch it. When they go, they blow and they cause destruction. They take fingers and hands and appendages off, and it's scary. Robinhood is one scary stock. I'm not afraid of people buying puts on Robinhood, but I would recommend you go out as far as you can afford to go out. Time-wise. Let's see. I closed my ATIP November 12 and a half calls now. Kind of room for improvement there. Closed my 12 and a half calls now. Okay. And 1640 on SOFI aftermarket, 10,000 traded. Not a lot to talk about there. So a Robinhood aftermarket is sitting at 72.43, up 204. Again, up another $2. Wild and wacky. Great question for others to understand Bruce's perspective. Yeah, what can I say? Yeah, it's been a wild, bizarro day. If Robinhood is up 23.50 in the open market, up another $2 in the aftermarket, that's wild. The stock couldn't even hold its $38 opening day underwriting price. They couldn't hold 38. Unbelievable. Went to 32 and now at 72. This is ridiculous. But this isn't the same market that I used to know. I guess that's the deal, isn't it? Anyway, hi, Bruce. Seems you did some research on GameStop's businesses and know quite a bit about their high-end costume endeavors. Have you dove into Funko? Another supplier to GameStop, NFT PO Peeps. Have not dug into that one. Don't know anything about that end of the business at this point. I've just heard there's a number of people have let me know through private emails, especially some of the folks in the Seattle area. They've noticed that there are a lot of jobs available. There's a lot of openings available if you want to work for GameStop for their website division, in particular the fungible these fungible tokens. There's some real potential there. So yeah, we'll see what that's all about. By the way, August 9th is IBM Dividend Day. Happy Dividend Day, everybody! Way to go! 5 days from now. AB says I read and I see things like some guy who didn't know squat. YOLO's into AMC, now he's rich. Great, but there's a lot of people doing similar things, failing catastrophically, i.e. look at Wall Street bet posts. Any thoughts on AMD? Nope, I have no thoughts on AMD. There's a lot of talk on Reddit about it. Yep, Uncle Bruce, it's just the power of the meme. AMC, GameStop, Hood, all up more than HIP, ME, SoFi, I think. Probably, yeah, you're probably right. There's just a lot of awareness of these stocks on these chat rooms, and eventually, we hope someday some of our SPACs will be known as well. But the first one will be SoFi, and then Matterport. I strongly suspect. Unfortunately for us, and maybe fortunately, ATIP got a lot of messaging and a lot of notoriety. And today was a very interesting day on ATIP, coming all the way back to almost being even. That's quite something. Funko dropped their first NFT pop this week. Funko owns the rights to all kinds of media avenues, Disney included, says Wally's World. DQ, how about some thumbs up for Uncle Bruce? Uncle Bruce, I've been rewatching the classes. I've started making smarter moves and taking profits thanks to what you do. Thank you, DQ. I appreciate those comments. That's what I hope the classes would do for all of you, that you'd be able to watch a 2-hour presentation at your leisure again and again to take in what these strategies are really about, to kind of figure it out. David, a lot of the YOLO posts are from fake practice trading accounts from let's beware. There you go. Note, DQ says, my IBM mistake was my own doing an impulse buy. Michael is saying, mine too, DQ. Michael's saying, that's a good point, because I did the same thing. Thumbs ups for Uncle B. Thank you, all of you, for being sympathetic to my cause. We have 275 thumbs ups right here, right now, on this telecast. Live from around the world, the thumbs ups come in, and I do appreciate them very much. We now have 278 of them. Keep them coming on. We might make 300 here in a few minutes. That is fantastic. Every thumbs up means something. YouTube tracks how many people are watching and how many thumbs ups you get. And they look at the ratio and they go, well, you know what? The guy's only got 517 people watching him right now. He's already at 290 thumbs ups. That's pretty good. Austin, buddy, thank you, Austin, for the PayPal donation. Man, that's awesome. Thank you, sir. Very kind of you. 294 thumbs ups now. And the YouTube is going 294 thumbs ups with only 517 watching. That is exceptional. That is absolutely phenomenal. That's really good. Really, it is. It is really. It's 60%, practically 60% thumb up rates versus the live audience. That's a very high percentage for a live show. There we are, 305 right now. I knew I'd hit 300 here with you guys. So thank you guys for coming through. 308 thumbs ups and just pounding it. They recommend more people to this channel by you doing this. They absolutely do. 318 now. 318. Look at that. Ooh, 40 thumbs ups just in the last 3 minutes. This is awesome sauce, man. 320. I do appreciate it very much. All righty. Let's see. I'm going to finish the show off here. Any more comments I need to read? Let's see. Thank you, guys. Let's see. Okay. ATIP obviously has some issues on the leadership side that need to be corrected, but I do think it's probably a good company to grow so that it can be bought up by bigger healthcare type company. That might happen, you know. I'm 2,000 on profit in ATIP the last 2 days and TP at 5, but I bought at 365, not $10 a share. However, not all have been the same luck, and I hope they average down. Right on, buddy. What else we got? Drew sending the love. Larry throwing the thumbs ups. AB, I'm kind of just sitting and waiting until these SPACs hit $30 neighborhood until writing calls on the stock I've got or cash out of the calls I've bought for January. Quiet, boring August. There you go. Michael, can the shareholders of ATIP do something to vote out management, or we need a Cohen type to do what he did? You need a Cohen type. What you need really is one of two things: a Cohen type outsider to come in and take over by just buying up control, or the guys at the hedge fund, the outfit that owns what are they called? Pendant. I forget the name of these guys. That own a big chunk of this company. They're the ones who are down $800 million the other day. Probably down 600 million now. Those guys need to change management, and maybe this is their, they'll just do it. We'll see what happens. My pest ostrich salutes you, says Mr. T. Well, thank you for that. That's nice to hear. Can we get Jen to swear on the stream for donations? You know, if we send in so much money, would you let her swear on the air? You know, can't do that. It's a PG rated channel. You know, I might be able to have her give you the finger. You know, but that's not right either. It's this. She's laughing now. I got her laughing. There you go. Rocket Lab, if they can keep up their successful launches and can get the new Neutron rocket working well, I think they can take over Boeing's position on ISS launches. That'd be kind of cool with it. Let's see. He goes on to say that Boeing has had more issues with getting Starliner launched, and I wouldn't be surprised if they fail again. They're just getting contracts pulled that are wasting taxpayer money right now. Let's see. You didn't say which finger. That's true. I didn't say. Yippee-ki-yay. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. And AJ, Auntie Jen, have a good night and a good rest. All take care and stay healthy. Zach, Bruce. Zach. Okay. Well, yeah, Michael, I think Robert Lab's going to do well eventually. I think so too. It's just a matter of waiting the deal out, and hopefully a bunch of news releases will come from Rocket Lab and a bunch of exciting launches and all kinds of neat stuff happening. Let's hope for the best. Anyway, there you go. Bruce, thanks for everything you do. Money will be made shortly, says BW. Any new SPAC attacks on the horizon? Know you're getting us through these, but itching for new ones. Thanks. I will keep you posted, because it hasn't been fun for SPACs lately, so I haven't been bringing any new ones to your attention at the moment. Anyway, Gregory Davis, you know what? I'm up $4,000 on Bruce's recommendations. Might not seem like much, but it's significant to me. I decided to stop gambling and invest instead. I'm long on Matterport. Good job, man. Good plan. Good play. Uncle Bruce, when you are over 60 years old, they give you a pass on PG ratings. That's true. I'm allowed to rant now because I'm old. I'm allowed to rant like an old man. Oh man, and
Grumpy
some people
old
like it,
man.
huh?
Grumpy old man.
Man. Yeah, I like the ranting like a grumpy old man. Michael, take care of everybody. Bruce, Michael, you take care too, buddy. Bruce, blue pill or red pill, Uncle B? I don't take any pills. I just a tip of the finger. Is it just a tip of the finger? Yes. No Yoko today. I'm letting her rest. There's no need to torture you folks with Yoko. We had a 300-point down day on the Dow. There's no need to bring Yoko into this. She's not going to make anything any better, really. Thank you guys so much for all your support today. Glad that you made it to join us today. Jen and I are happy for you. Happy that you've joining us, and also we'll keep you posted on what's happening here overnight. Keep an eye on the channel. You never know when another video comes up, and you never know when an alert comes up for you members out there. So members, keep your eyes on your channels, on your alerts. You never know when another alert can hit at any time. We'll kind of go from there. Yeah, she gives us 4 fingers, a thumb, a palm, a plate, a bagel every day. This is pretty good. I agree with Jen. You are grumpy sometimes. Bruce might have taken that blue pill. Thanks for everything, Bruce and Jen, and to the Bagel family. See you all tomorrow. Says, thanks, Zach. Wally's roll. Hi, Uncle Bruce. Being a YouTube celebrity, can you give yourself a thumbs up like when the president is the U.S. cast their vote? I can give myself thumbs ups. I do that at the beginning of every show. I'm usually the first thumbs up to get things going. Yeah. I don't take green pills or red pills, blue pills. I don't take any pills. I don't need any pills. None. Not going anywhere, Uncle B. Long on this channel. Thanks, Drew. Appreciate it, buddy. And there you go. Okay. All right, guys. Have a great night. Good afternoon. Good evening. Stay healthy for me, and take care of yourselves. And catch up with me 8:30 tomorrow morning as we rock away for another day. I want to rock, and let's see if we can get this market to give us some returns. Hopefully this SOFI will just keep right on rocking. That would be kind of nice. We have 350 thumbs ups now. Thank you everybody for hitting that thumbs up button. That's awesome. Now 70% plus thumbs up rate compared to the viewers here. This is awesome sauce. Thank you guys. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody. Take care.
Okay.
Bye for now. Thanks, guys.